Hey brother, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. You know, I saw a video yesterday that really just touched on my soul entirely, man. I saw this video of this guy, this really wise man who was speaking about how we as men, as young men, you know, trying to improve our lives, trying to build a success for ourselves, trying to build some sort of actual stability in our lives, right? Whatever it might be, whatever it might mean to all of us. You can't really achieve that stability just by, you know, focusing on 10 different things at the same time. I mean, isn't this what we've all been told? Like, I've been thinking about this the past while, bro. This is exactly what we've been told to do in the past, God knows how long, right? To just simply go and obsess over self-improvement, obsess over everything, like obsess over every single domain of self-improvement, right? From reading, learning, writing, creating, like working. Like we've all been told to obsess and try to make as much progress simultaneously at the same time, right? In all domains of freedom. Like we have like physical freedom, we have emotional freedom, we have spiritual freedom, we have financial freedom, probably some more, right? This is exactly what we've been told for so long to just, I mean, we haven't like directly been told, yeah, just do progress in all those things and yeah, you'll be a high value man who actually has a good life for himself. No, you've been told that like progress equals good. Right? It doesn't tell you where you should make that progress. Like, this is so important. Look, man, I mean, you have like a shit physique, you know, that's holding you back. Like, you don't even have like a physique, you can't really call it that. You just like, your body just looks like shit. And you're just depressed because of it, right? You look in the mirror and you just feel so shit about yourself, right? Maybe, let's take this example, right? You just have a shit body, a shit physique, you feel horrible about yourself. And that's the reason why. And then you're like, okay, I'm gonna make myself feel better. I'm gonna fix my life. I'm gonna start a business. But you cannot understand why you still feel like shit, even though you're starting a business. Maybe you're like making good progress there. You're making good progress there, and you're achieving some sort of success to some extent, right? And yet, like, you still feel like unfulfilled in something. And then you look in the mirror again and you see your fucking shit physique. You see the way that you look. Ant on my hand, bro. You see the way that you look and everything, and you realize that, fuck, man, I've been wasting all this time. I mean, it's definitely not time wasted, right? Let me rephrase that. It's like, I've been spending all this time doing something that just wasn't my main priority at the moment. It wasn't my priority, right? And so, what I've learned in that very interesting video is that we have to focus on one thing at a time. Right? Take one thing at a time. I mean, you've heard this advice before. Do one thing at a time, right? We've heard, at least I have, right? At least I've heard this advice. Okay, don't try to do 50 different things at the same time and expect to do them well. No, focus on one thing and do it well, and then do the other one, right? When you have like 10 homeworks to do, like 10 assignments at school, you're not just gonna write 5 words in each assignment and then just kind of switch to the other one and do that. And like, it's just a fucking asshole, right? It doesn't make sense. You're gonna finish one assignment and you're gonna head out to the other. Like, for that moment when you're doing that assignment, it's the main priority. When you go to the gym, you don't just do, like, you know, today you're supposed to like have like legs maybe. And you do legs, you do like 2 sets of legs, and then you're like, oh, but I might also be able, like, I feel like I've recovered my arm, so I might as well do like 5 bicep sets in the meantime. You know, you're not gonna just display things out so chaotically, right? You're just gonna focus on several things at once. Like one thing, sorry, fuck me. Oh my god, it's fucking hot as shit outside, bro, and I'm walking here with like a heavy backpack, and I don't even know why I'm walking through the sun, but I'm here anyway, so I have to deal with it. consequences of my actions, right? And so yeah, you need to focus on one thing and do it well. That's it. And this is what I've learned. And to like, when you hear it like that, you might be like, yeah, okay, makes a lot of sense, right? Now that you put it this way, now that I think about it this way. But the bad part about this is that it makes sense, and that's the shit part, isn't it? Because once you really think about it, the fact that it makes sense, it means that, oh man, I love going to the gym, bro, but I'm like so obsessed over my work and my business. I mean, at least I feel like, oh man, I want to start a business. I want to start doing some work, right? I want to start like earning my own money, and like that's always been on your mind, even while you work out at the gym. And it's like something that you feel like is kind of urgent in your life, and you're trying to do that while also going to the gym 6 times a week, having like 2-hour-long workouts, exhausting as fuck, and you're trying to work on your business, and you can't understand why you don't seem to focus all that well, and why you can't really make that much progress in that as well. And that will subsequently also lead to less progress in the gym. So you're trying to focus on 2 different things at the same time, much too hard, and it comes back to bite you. And so, like, it's fucking sad, this is, when I've realized what's going on. Because you're not supposed to feel like, oh man, that's like great advice. Yeah, oh my God. You shouldn't feel like hyped about this. You actually should feel bad, if you understand what I mean. Because, focusing on one thing means that you're going to have to sacrifice for a short term, for a long term, it depends, the other to some extent, right? So consequentially, you're going to have to sacrifice something to get to the other. But, at the same time, I don't think sacrificing is the right term to use. I mean, you're not going to sacrifice, for example, the gym for your business. No, you're just going to spend less time in the gym, or you're going to do like the minimum maintenance work for the gym so that you don't lose any kind of progress, so that you don't lose your gains or whatever. And you focus more on the time that you've already saved from all those other gym workouts. You focus that time on your business, right? Or whatever, like, the priority is in your life. You have to figure that out yourself. I can't really help you there, man. But it's about that. That's basically the deal. To figure out what really just means a lot to you at the moment and make that your entire priority. I think this is what this guy called essentialism. You're being very essential about what you're spending your time on, right? You're being very essential about the things which mean a lot to you and the things that you're doing on a day-to-day basis. Because the more essential you are about these things, like the more you just focus on one thing that truly means a lot to you in the moment, and you kind of spend less time on the others, but you still do maintenance work, so you still maintain the progress that you've made. And the more that you spend that time that you've saved from those things, from just doing maintenance work on those things, and the time that you save from there, bro, use it towards something else, and you do that, and you do it so well that you start growing some sort of success there, right? And this is basically like the entire talk of like purpose layers and everything. Can you see my face, bro? I think you can, yeah. Just my screen is damn fucking filled with the damn sunlight from behind, so I can't really tell. But so this is you basically focusing on one purpose layer, right? So you have like your inner, this is kind of how I see it, and I think how a lot of people also see purpose and mission and drive, because it's like a weird concept that people don't really know that much about it, and they hear all this woo-woo shit, right? You have like this core purpose in you, right? Which is like your most important thing in your entire damn life that you probably don't even know about right now. You probably, like, chances are 99% that you don't. Chances are you have no idea what the hell that is. And then you have like secondary purposes. Like, imagine this like a a ball, like a sphere with several different layers to it, right? The first, like the inner layer is like is your core purpose, your core desire that you might never truly get to understand, right, in your entire damn life. And after that, you have your secondary purpose, like your secondary purpose layer. And after that, you have like your, what'd you call it? Hold on. Right, so you have your secondary purposes, and then you have this, like the most outer layer of the sphere, right? The purpose sphere. I don't know. Think about it that way, right? And the most outer layer is where you're at. So think of it, yeah, like an onion. Like, you know how an onion has like different layers to it, right? The outer layer is literally like the layers that you're just focusing on right now. It's like the purpose that you have in your life at this very moment, right? And your entire life, what you're doing is you're trying to peel back all those purpose layers to get to the end one, to get to the end point, to get into that fucking core purpose in your life, right? That is the damn deal that you're trying to get to. And so, you know, you want to focus, you know, by you just focusing on 10 different things at the same time, that's not going to help you all that much, you know, when you're trying to, when you don't really feel that fulfilled because you're not making progress in that specific purpose layer that you're on right now, right? And so, I believe that this is what we must do. And, you know, again, if you truly understand what I mean by this, then you'll know it's not like it's going to be some enjoyable process, you know, some feel-good shit. Man, it's going to be fucking pissy, bro, because this means that we have to give up. I mean, not give up, but kind of like dim down on the things which like really, I don't know, still were enjoyable to us before, but you know, that we know are not like the main priority. So I love going to the gym, bro. I fucking love it, but you know, my main priority, and I feel it and I know it, and it just feels so right for me. It's work. It's, you know, finding some sort of activity. It's finding something that just truly just keeps me in that flow state and just keeps me wanting more and more, you know, finding this kind of work that just makes me enjoy my life more, you know, literally like finish like working 10 hours and just feel even better, feel like energized, feel happy, feel pleasant about myself. Like, that's literally amazing, bro, you know? And that's what that is currently what I'm working towards. And yet I never understood why I just couldn't really make that much progress in what I wanted to do, right? And now I realized that, bro, it's because I'm trying to like make progress in like 10 different things at the same time. I'm trying to make progress at the gym. Like I'm trying to like make all these crazy gains and like do all of this at the gym. I'm trying to fucking learn a bunch of things from God knows where. I'm trying to spend time with people, like a bunch of different people, you know, and I'm trying to do like, I don't know, it's like a bunch of different things, right? And they don't really matter all that much to you what I do, but you know, you have to find out the things in your life which are genuinely just holding you back from achieving that current purpose, from achieving that current priority, right? And so, again, that's gonna feel like shit, you know? I mean, it feels like shit for me knowing that, oh man, if I really want to make like good progress and actually do something and build some sort of work, meaningful work for myself, I'm gonna have to, you know, lay back at the gym, you know? I'm gonna have to kind of rarefy my workouts and kind of go to the gym a bit less so I can have more time focusing on other things, right? Because also my commute to the gym is like quite long. You know, I have a long commute. I go there with the bike and everything. I bike in, bike out. It takes me like, you know, going there and actually coming back takes me in total like 2 hours, right? Just that takes me like 2 hours. I mean, you could say it's good cardio, but I don't know, man. You know, that's time that I could spend just actually to a better extent, you know, that I could be spending doing something that, again, you know, is my priority, that I feel like means a lot to me right now, you know, and that I should make just amazing progress in. And, you know, once my body, and, you know, at some point my mind and my body, they just feel like, okay, you did it, you achieved what you fucking wanted, you achieved it, now it's time for the next thing and the next thing. Bro, like, this entire deal, you know, that we've been told so many times before, that, hey, you know, in your entire life you have, like, you've been born with one purpose, and you're just gonna do that your entire life without any kind of, you know, other changes in whatever. Bro, no, you have, like, especially a man, especially masculine men, bro, we're born with one purpose, and then it changes every once in a while. It changes every several years, maybe even months, bro. Maybe you could be on something for a few months, make amazing progress, make good progress, or just literally end up realizing that, oh shit, this is not what my purpose is. You know, you might think to yourself, oh, I've started doing this and I don't really like it all that much. I just don't feel that happy doing it. Why is that? Well, it's because it's not your purpose, man. It's not the thing that's bringing you, like, it's supposed to bring you satisfaction and fulfillment right now. It's something else, bro. So you have to go and find it. And so, this is what we must do. And I think this is, I mean, listen to me if you want. If you don't, just do whatever the fuck, bro. I don't care. But, I mean, I do care. I feel bad that, you know, that there's people probably watching and be like, man, but, like, I kind of like doing that other thing, so I'm just kind of, like, gonna keep doing it. I don't care, you know? And then they're gonna feel like their entire lives, you know, they're just gonna feel like, shit, man, I could have done so much more in that thing that genuinely meant so much more to me than the other thing, but I just didn't. And that's just sad, you know? And I don't want to end up like that, bro. Like, personally, I don't want to end up just thinking back in, like, 10 years and think to myself, fuck me, bro. I've gone to the gym every damn day. I've made amazing progress. I look fucking amazing, right? But I'm not fulfilled. Why the hell is that? Well, it's because my purpose, a while 10 years ago, when I thought to myself, no, I'm gonna keep going to the gym all the time. My purpose back then, my main focus, my main priority wasn't the gym in itself. Wasn't that. It was work. It was making all these things happen, right? But again, you know, I feel like I have to put, like, a disclaimer, bro. You know, hold on, shit. Oh, let me, yep. I just sat down on some concrete bench over here. So, it's not about just giving that thing up completely. Like, I need to really put a lot of accent onto that, right? It's not about just quitting the thing completely. It's about maintaining that, but, like, at the same time focusing more on that thing that means much more than the other, right? You know, it's like homework, right? You don't do them all at the same time. You do, like, the most important one first, and you do all the other less important ones. You know, you do the one that has, like, the fucking deadline coming up. You do that one. You don't do the one that's, like, supposed to be for the next 5 months, right? I think that's the way you should go about it. I mean, that's the way I'm trying to go about it myself. You know, the less time we spend on things that don't really, like, they're not the main thing that we should be obsessing about, the better, you know. Right, and so it's gonna be a bit pissy, isn't it? It's gonna feel a bit pissy at first, and it definitely feels pissy for me knowing that, man, I have all these other things that, you know, I like. And I mean, in the past while I haven't drawn all that much, and I used to love drawing. I still love it, bro. I love drawing. I love drawing tanks, bro. I'm not gonna fucking lie to you, I love drawing tanks. I've been really good at it. I've been doing a lot of stuff. I've been making great progress there a while back, right? But then I just kind of stopped, and then I didn't know why, and I just wanted to get back into it, but it just didn't really work that well. And now I realize, bro, it's just the natural flow of things, you know. And I saw this comment on that video from this guy, and it really sums it up perfectly, I think. You know, although, hold on, let me just lay my bag down. It's fucking heavy as shit, bro. Oh my god, yeah, all right. You know, although we're always gonna have, like, we cannot live our lives without regret. Like, that is the thing that, you know, this guy basically mentioned, bro. we won't ever just have this perfect life in which we can just say no regrets, no nothing, bro. There's always gonna be some sort of regret, right? I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't know how much of a regret this could be, but it feels like it could be something worth mentioning, you know, that I'm going down this path, but I don't want to experience it, right? But at the same time, I've always, you know, I will never have the experience of what it means to be a degenerate, to go out there and fuck girls and get drunk all day and do that, you know. I will never know what that is like because I don't like it. I fucking hate it. I mean, it's not a regret, right? That I'm not regretting that, but at the same time, it's something that I haven't done, right? So in life, you have to choose this or the other. And I've chose this. I've chose this lifestyle that I genuinely enjoy, that makes me happy, instead of this degenerate shit, right? So this is what you have to realize for yourself, that you won't ever be able to do everything that you've set out for yourself. You're not going to be able to do 50 things at once. And you know, some things are naturally bound to pass by the time that you get to them, right? If you want to do something right now, and maybe there's another thing that would be kind of okay, and you would want to do that as well, but it's like something that's going to pass. You know, it's like a temporary thing, and you're not focusing on that because you have this other more important thing that just means the world to you, and you're focusing on that instead. It's like you're going to feel bad. You're going to feel like, man, I've wasted this and I could have done that. But, you know, that's just the flow of things. That's just the way things are. I mean, have this or the other. It's just, you know, I have to choose. So that guy, you know, this guy, you know, he made the perfect comment. He was like, yeah, you know, I've found that in my own life that I'm gonna have to choose either this or that. You know, it's kind of sad to think about it. You're gonna have to choose this or that, you know, but at the same time, you know, if it's not something that's gonna be like temporary and everything, and you can still kind of go back to it, bro, you've fulfilled this thing in your life that just genuinely means the world to you. Like for me, it's like working and trying to build an income and trying to help my family out and trying to achieve this financial freedom, right? Okay, well, once I'm done with it, you know, in the next few years, I'm sure, you know, I'm gonna be done with it. And then, I mean, who knows what my focus is gonna be then, right? Who knows what the hell my mind is gonna think is gonna be like appealing to me then. But maybe it's gonna be bodybuilding. Maybe it's gonna be like actually doing something amazing that I love, right? That I couldn't really do now because I had other things in mind. So yeah, I think that's how I see it, and I think that's a really good way to look at it. Man, another bug on my hand. Can you see it? I don't think you can. Small ass bug, bro. Piss, man. Piss. Bad. I don't like it, bro. I don't like the idea that I'm gonna have to give something up and so that I can do something else and whatever. But you know, it's the way that things are, and you know, I feel kind of okay at the same time. You know, I don't want to do it. I don't want to give something up that I really liked. Hold on. I don't want to give something up that I really liked, but at the same time, if I have to do it, bro, I'm gonna do it. You know, if it's the fucking rules that we have to play by in our lives, that life is basically like, this is a fundamental rule, you choose this or you choose the other, then I'm gonna choose one, bro. I'm not gonna fucking try to defy the rules, which are genuinely impossible to overcome. Like, we can definitely overcome like all these bullshit rules that just don't make sense in our societies, in our lives, in our cultures. Like, we can try to overcome those rules which are like bullshit, and that, you know, they're like just kind of wishy-washy rules. I'm not saying go rob a bank because you're trying to defy the rules, but you know, I mean, you know, find the damn things and try to change the things which are genuinely making your life worse. But you know, in this sense, when you know, you think that okay, in life you have to choose either this or that, or else you will never feel truly fulfilled with yourself because you're not making good progress in one thing that genuinely means the world to you, then I'm gonna accept it, bro. I'm not gonna fucking try to defy it. Sometimes, you know, you have to understand that this is the way things are, and understand, you know. just know that sometimes things are gonna have to end, bro. I mean, our lives are not finite, are not infinite, you know, they're finite. I mean, we're all gonna die one day, bro. I'd rather, you know that I've done what I've wanted when I've wanted to do that, right? Because right now, if I genuinely give up my working, like if I give up my working obsession, I give up any kind of other thing, and I just focus entirely on drawing and reading books about tanks and whatever, right? That'd be nice, sure, but I just feel like shit. I just feel like shit knowing that it's not truly what I want to do right now, right? It's not what it's in my mind, it's in my focus right now. And I mean, at the same time, you know, as the title of this video is, you know, choose your priorities, like find out what your priorities are. Find out what your priorities are. You know, I have like 3 priorities. I have like 3 of them. I have work, which is this. I have fitness and health. And then it's my family, right? It's family and love and relationships. So that's like, it's in this very order. It's work, it's health and fitness, and then it's relationships and love and family and whatever. It's 3 things, you know, that my life is just kind of focused on. And to the biggest extent, like, it's work, you know, that means the world to me to some extent, because I know, I just know what it means to myself and to my family. I just know how much it's needed for me to, you know, try to build something for myself right now. And I know what the opportunities are. Like, I'm a 16-year-old, I'm not even in school, bro. I have like plenty of time to actually figure something out and do something really nice and productive in terms of financial freedom. And I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna waste my time. And so, you know, this is what I'm focused on, and this is what I'm really bent on doing. And at the same time, you know, I'm not just gonna fully focus on, like, again, I'm not gonna fully focus on work and just defy everything else. I'm still gonna do, like, I'm still gonna maintain my, like, the way that I look. I'm still gonna maintain that, and maybe I'm gonna make like a little slight bit of progress, but not like the same, intensity like that I did before. You know, I'm gonna have to kind of cut down on that. And the same with my family. Like, I cannot just spend God knows how long time with my family when I could spend that time working for my family. Like, I'm still working, and I'm trying to provide for them, right? So it's still like related to family to some extent. But, you know, like, I still maintain progress that I've made in too. Like, I still talk to my parents, I still talk to my grandma, bro. I still, like, whatever, right? I still eat with my parents, I still joke with them, I still talk to them. But I do it at a much lesser extent, and I'm focused more on the time that I could be doing that. I focus more on that time actually doing what I think is important to me right now, which is work, you know? Because I know just how much it means to me, and I know how much it means to everybody in my family right now, you know? So that's it, man, you know? I hope you found something valuable in this video, bro, and I'll see you next time, bro. Good luck.